2 months now. So I bought an FM3 Fractal Audio, and I'm going to do a couple of sound demos in this video. So this is it here. Contrary to some people's idea, it's not that easy to get a great sound out of it. You can get a good sound though, but it does take a little bit of fiddling. It does for me anyway. So in this video I will give a couple of sound examples, a couple of presets I've created, and I'll do a comparison of using them standalone, and then I'll just insert them into a track that I'm working on. The preset for the distorted sound we were just listening to. So there's a couple of drives here. T808OD is just a tube screamer. Set that pretty low, the drive, but I've got that mixed in 100%. And then the same tube screamer, but with a bit more drive, but only mixed in 17.7%. I find that, I don't know, I got that idea from another tutorial, but I find it useful in the sense that it doesn't give too many artifacts when it's running into the amp, digital artifacts, which is a problem with a lot of modelers. FM3 has a few, but this way it has very few. I've noticed that this particular setup works really well. Okay, so standard on the band commander, which is just an amplifier that is very clean, has no real redeeming or no particular qualities. And then this is the cab. I've got that set to ultra res, the IR, and it's a 1x12 black SM57. SM57 of course is the mic. Black, I'm not sure, some kind of cab. The one thing I've done which is unusual maybe, or works for me anyway sound wise, is that in the preamp on the cab I go to tape 70s. You can choose whatever you want. I choose the tape 71, high quality mode, and then you use these components here, these knobs here, to set the drive and saturation once the peak of the signal going into the cab reaches higher than that little red mark there. And once that happens, this saturation and drive kicks in, and that gives a good distorted sound, a kind of old, funky kind of sound. I like it. That sound, basically, you can see this, that sort of preamp VU there. And once it hits, I don't know if you can really hear that on YouTube, but and it might be a little bit subtle too, but it does actually do something. And that's a good sound for me anyway. It's usable.